Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NSLCUP match day number 2, game number 2. Asho, I'm here on the call with some team owners. Noah Kali Nuts, what do you have to say for your game? What the fuck? এটা স্ট্রিমে
inverted commas, you heard it here live.
Okay, please come on the match now. Please come on the stream.
Coming.
Yes. Manage competitions. Is it this one where we're having the game? No, it is not. It is in Group B. Just gonna go to Group B real quick. Ah, there we have it. The match day. The Noah Kali Nuts versus the Nagorpur NUNUS. The NUNUS already played a game and lost. But it's the Nuts who are gonna bounce back on their opening day. They had a bye in the first game, mind you. 8th already, says Shudin Mamoon. Hey, Sergil, can you just tag some people in the group chat? Yeah, just tag the lads. That'd be quite nice. Eta Jos, says Abraz. Oh, well, we're getting some likes on the poster. Do check out the poster, guys, if you haven't already. Do check it out. It's really one to watch. So, I'm just gonna wait for the owners now. I'm gonna have the screen pulled out for their kits and lineups so they can see what's happening. So let me know if your kits are okay, if the lineup is okay. And Sarge, update me with the comments.
I
just tagged everyone. Okay, good. So I'm waiting for Samin for a bit. In the meantime, I'll do the spin the pitch. I'll do that one. Wheel of names. So apologies, my notifications are going off right now. So we're gonna spin it once. Let's see what the wheel says. So it's gonna be a standard pitch, it seems. First, so we're going standard. Now, will it be hard, will it be a standard hard, standard medium, standard soft, very soft? We'll have to see now. Okay, we'll spin the wheel again. Let's see what we get. Okay, bolo. Okay, yes, I understand now. Who's your captain? Okay, Mohammad Nabi is your captain. The Nuts bowler has... Any more changes? Naki etai? ঠিক আছে কিমো পল ওপেনিং দিতেছি কিমো পল এন ওপেনিং Okay, yeah, Mohammad Nabi is captain, don't worry. So anyway, the pitch is standard hard, by the way, according to the wheel of... So the Nuts is consulting the Stallions. Man. Second bowler Bishnoy, says Samin. Okay, so we have a request. Options. Opening bowler 2. It goes to Bishnoy. Okay. Samin, that was done. So I think we can start now. Because I think we had all the settings done. So I'm just gonna go back now to check the stadium. Yes, the Nuts home ground, which is supposed to be Manchester, because that's where the Nuts HQ is located. So it's a standard hard pitch as per the wheel. So we're just gonna have that one there. Okay, that's gonna come. Nothing we go, says Tashfiq. So without further ado, here we go. And also, viewers, there's gonna be a surprise in the camera angle this time around. You're gonna see a new dynamic camera angle, so rate that. Tell me how that's going for you. So we're experimenting a little bit, as you can see. So there we are. We're ready. Cars without faff. We see the sponsorships. Some of the NUNUS fans, they're on the road tonight. They're playing away. It's a long flight from Sri Lanka to get to Manchester. So they did have that little break. There were some games in between. So now NUNUS, they have lost to the Hankies in the beginning. And as we flick the coin, we see the Noakhali Nuts have won the toss. What are they gonna do here? And they've chosen arguably the correct option, and that's to bat first, because this is a batting pitch, mind you. Although rain might play a factor, so far no problem. It's sunny here in Manchester. So now check out this new camera angle. Just check it out. So it's Jasprit Bumrah running there. And I think that's gonna be a 4, is it? No, the fielder, there's protection in the deep, in the long on, in the boundaries towards the edges. So it's just gonna be a single to kick it off. Acha, this is your lag, by the way, because like my live stream is perfect, Tashvi, because I have one open. So don't blame your shitty internet on me. So anyway, so Jason Roy on here. He's going to get another quick one to Bumrah. So Bumrah's looking set. Tom, I'm just going to look at the settings real quick, just to double confirm, because there was an update on this. Yes, bowling is easy, batting is medium. Okay, the settings are fine. This was fine-tuned in the lab, because we saw that in the last 2 overs, especially with the chasing team, they were struggling a bit. There's been call for an Indian accent. So I'm just gonna call my co-commentator, Dhruv Bojwani. He's gonna be my co-commentator today, coming from Loughborough. So I'm just gonna pass it on to him. Well, thank you, Sam, for calling me tonight. It's been a bit of a delightful game so far. We're having some calls to play outside the call here from the Naughties and the Stallions. They want to watch the live stream together, but we've got a very big game on our hands. A very big game. Jasprit Bumrah, no wicket yet. Jason Roy on the crease. And what you want is a wicket just like that. Jason Roy can't do any good, it seems. Just chops it onto his own wood in the middle stumps. He's not gonna be pleased with that one. Jason Roy, he's been a flop ever since he left Dhaka in that magnificent season 2 run he had. Just been a traveling man who can't find his ground, and it's Shy Hope coming on now, trying to face Bumrah. Well, is it another early collapse in this situation? What we've seen is that the home team, the player playing in the home ground, does not do well necessarily. So Khalid Muhammad Anaf Abdullah has come. Commentator actor Nola, Old Trafford has always been a bowling pitch. Yes, it has, but I must say, tonight, given the pitch status, it's not gonna be bowling tonight, it seems. So thank you for that comment. And it's Ravi Bishnoi, who's been brought in as a last minute change to bowl in the opening overs. And he's just gonna... Well, that could have been smacked big, but Shy Hope gets a lucky edge. And that's just gonna be a quick run. A quick 2, sorry. So one thing I've noticed in the NSL Cup is that it hasn't... What's it called again? We haven't seen 3 runs. That's just gonna be a wicket here, is it? No, just 1 bounce short. Lucky there. But what I was saying is that we haven't seen 3 runs. We haven't seen 3 runs. We've only seen doubles. So I think the batsmen are a bit weary of getting those quick runs, because we've also seen some wacky wickets. Especially the last game, I remember just Quinton de Kock, he just punched it down. Maybe for a cheeky single, but it was just too close to the wicketkeeper, who had no problem dismissing Labuschagne. So this season around, I don't think the players are confident with their running as much. So it's Ravi Bishnoi now, a much better ball, adding a bit of turn to it this time around. And Tom Blundell, that could have easily been an edge and caught behind the wicket. And is going for a switch hit now. Just look at the power on that shot. Just couldn't find the gap that sole fielder placed there on the offside. That was a smart call. So no boundaries yet, as the Noakhali Nuts owner has said. And that's true, no boundary. And Bumrah, he's been brought quickly back on. Oh my god. Just look at that ball. And with this close-up angle, you can really see where the ball is turning, where the ball is going to. Shudeen Mamoon says, spinners cooking so far. Well, that has been the theme, hasn't it? It's just been spinners. And Jasprit Bumrah with another deadly ball. Just that swing defying physics almost. Boy, oh boy. Not sitting well, but need to find the gap. Well said, Abraz. Yes, they need to find the gap. But more importantly, I think what they're doing is just building a partnership here. And that's what they need to do when playing these deadly Bumrah overs, deadly Bishnoi overs. And that's the gap right there that they were searching for. The outfield is just not quick enough to hit that long boundary on the edge. So it's just going to be 2 runs. That elusive boundary remains elusive. Bag seller, says Tashfiq. Even though nothing worth a sell has happened so far. So, oh, what a... How are you doing the swing, Bumrah? Because the release is just coming out of the... Just on the line with your arm, but it's swinging to the right. That's physics defining, isn't it? So, Bumrah, very economical in his 2 spells. Very economical, and picking up that wicket early on of Jason Roy. And that could have been another easy wicket right there. They're gonna play a quick single. And is that a wicket? Oh my god, it is! No contest, no challenge to that. Oh, why would you take that run when you know it's just so close? Panic! Panic right here. And Tom Blundell is gonna go for a blunder. A quick, unnecessary dismissal, and Fakhar Zaman, who's been the reliable hero for more teams than just one in the NSL and Dhaka Cup history. He is gonna need to have to pull something out of his bag. And shots like that just give you the confidence, don't they? So once again, the elusive boundary, and it's Shamsi who's gonna bowl to Fakhar Zaman, who's retaining strike, and maybe he needs to give a bit of confidence to Shy Hope, and that's exactly how he's gonna give the confidence, by hitting the very first boundary for the Nuts. Well, Fakhar Zaman, he's gonna have to be the hero. He's gonna have to be the hero tonight. That's my hot take. And he's gonna play the exact same shot to Shamsi's exact same delivery. And that's a back-to-back 4. Turning up the revs for the Nuts. And Shamsi might need to turn up the revs in his ball. I think he's gonna set him up for a googly over here. No siree, that's gonna be a wicket. Oh, just as I said, he needs to turn up the revs. Fucker Zaman, who was looking to be the hero, is gonna be dismissed now. The Nuts in a spot of bother in front of their home fan. Then it's Ravi Bishnoi, the new pickup in the NSL Cup, who's gonna get this wicket. Good fielding, says Samin. Good fielding indeed. And it's Bracewell, who I don't know how he plays in the NSL Cup. He's just gonna smack it there. Can't find the gap. Shy Hope, still not confident. The Nuts need a big hero if they want a respectable total. And that's just gonna dance down the wicket. Lucky to go over the fielder's head, but not lucky enough for a boundary. So Shamsi conceding 9, but getting a wicket of Fucker Zamid, as called by the Stallions. Oh, that wasn't a very good ball, and it could have been a wide. I'm not sure why he played that. Maybe he was afraid that it just could have hit the wicket with an enhanced turn. But it is a hard pitch tonight, mind you. It is a hard pitch. On comes a legend, an ex-Nuts legend, who's playing for the NUNUS. It's Chris Jordan. You can only imagine the boos that he's going to get as he's coming on to Old Trafford. That's KFC catch of the match in the last one, says Abraz. Yes, that's a very big contender, that. So Shy Hope still not getting going. But he is getting going now. He knows Chris Jordan. He spent many nights in the locker room with him. And Lionel Messi, our umpire, the Ginger Messi, as it's going to be a bouncer and a 4. So Shy Hope has spent many nights with Jordan's. Captaincy armband has been exchanged between them in the Nuts season 2, 3, 4. I can't even count. That's going to be a lucky edge for a 4. Just using that pace advantage of Jordan. It's going to go over the wicket keeper. That could have been a deadly dismissal easily. Just look, it's just inches over the wicket keeper. The Shy Hope gaining his confidence right now. There's only one fielder outside the circle, mind you. But that's all they need. Looking by how Chris Jordan is bowling. Missing the Marlboro sponsorship. Ah, yes. We did get some complaints saying that NSL is not PG friendly after that one. Not to mention the Durex for the naughty. So we had a talk with the sponsors and we had to redo some deals. This season is almost sponsorless. No team has a sponsor really. We're just reorganizing the deals because a lot of the budget has been gone on to the remodeling. So Jordan now, one fielder on the slip and plays beautifully for the bait there. Just didn't carry enough in flight for the edge. So a very good over from Jordan, restricting the run rate below 10. And on comes Shamsi, looking to pick up another one. But he's gonna get hit now. But to no avail. So well. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think is going to happen tonight? Who is going to win? Who has the better luck? And Bracewell now joining the party, hitting the boundaries. They're going to want to start hitting now. Over, because like what I've noticed, a common trend is that the batsmen really struggle if there's a collapse in over number 9 and over number 7, which is normally the overs where they hit hard. So Bracewell hitting hard because the ball is bouncing off. So an 80-something total for the Nuts is what's being called by the Sector 10 owners, who's been on a hot streak recently. So once again, that's been a bad ball, but he couldn't dispose of it. And what a catch that was from the deep for the NUNUS, just outside the circle. And Bracewell is going to have to go now. Oh, just look at that. Bracewell thought that was going to be a bad ball, but Ravi Bishnoi, who's been an absolute superstar for the NUNUS, getting the KFC catch of the match and making the contender for another. So it's Muhammad Nabi now who's stepping onto the crease. And Shamsi with 2 wickets in his spell so far. And just 14 runs now from those 2 overs. Useless, says Tashfik. Yes, useless indeed. Useless indeed. We see the clouds coming out into Manchester. How is that going to affect the game? Are we going to see a bit of a drizzle? We're not sure about that. Sam Torvoy is gone. What does that mean? That doesn't even make sense. Tashfik, please, you have the worst internet. You are in no position to judge for anything. That's all I have to say. So Ravi Bishnoi now brought swiftly on their deck. That's a big shot for an LBW. And Shy Hope just giving up hope for the Nuts. Because that's another big wicket. I changed the bowling. I made it more batting friendly. But even still, the Nuts legacy, the Nuts heritage prevails. But I think they might go to the big eye for that one. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up there. Let's look at the review. The Nuts have decided against the review, but let's just look what it would have been had they taken it. So, pitching is in line. Impact in line. There we go. That's why it's been umpire's call there. It's been umpire's call, so they didn't get the wicket on that one, even if they do it. Nuts are premature. Yes, it is a premature nut in front of the mighty NUNUS now. Standing inches above them. So Adil Rashid, the Muslim man for the Nuts, and trying to hit big, just couldn't connect. So it's a wicket and 2 dots. 60 hobby, says the Stallions, and Adil Rashid's trying to reduce those claims because he's going to start hitting now to Bishnoi. Someone needs to get going for the Nuts ASAP. And it's a fodder field right now, so make use of that, Nuts. Make use of that. Clearly not making any use of that, as we can see. Defending that there, couldn't connect. You need a sixer. We haven't seen a sixer this innings yet. In desperate need for one. Is that going to be the first of the sixes? Just 1 bounce shy, so 8 from this over, and conceding a wicket. And on comes Mitch Marsh. Dhaka Cup and NSLCUP legend in his own right. He's bowling to Nabi, who's yet to get going. I think he's going to pick up his first now. Overran a bit, the NUNUS. Not sure why. The slow outfield. So it's 65 to the NUNUS, says Abraz. And I think it's around hovering around there as well. It is 65 to NUNUS. Oh, a dangerous ball. Could have easily, the swing could have easily just gone onto the stumps. But it's going to be driven down the ground. The slow outfield is not going to help them to get that long boundary. So, a quick double onto Adil Rashid here, passing on the strike. Mitch Marsh, not the most confident. Adil Rashid is going to want to hit this for a big one. And that he is. This is looking to be a big over for the NUNUS now. For the Nuts, mind you. The NUNUS have had quite the overs in their bowling spells. They've had quite the overs. And Mitch Marsh is looking to be the man who's going to get smacked. Adil Rashid is looking set to stand out. Just 1 bounce short to the fielder. Muhammad Nabi on strike. So at this stage, see, we've seen a lot of low scores being defended. Just yesterday, we saw 81 being defended. But this one is just a bit too low. I think it's a bit of the Cox's Bazaar syndrome. That's what's happening. Because Cox's Bazaar, they did only this 66. The lowest one so far in the NSLCUP. And no way they were defending that one. So they need to push this up as high as possible. And I think that's a wicket there. Yes, it is. Adil Rashid not lucky this time around. And Mitch Marsh is going to pick up a wicket in the last ball of his over. Well, well, well. Adil Rashid, also another disappointment, was proving to give a bit of hope. And the fuller length ball in the end. And Chris Jordan comes back on. So Muhammad Nabi, he needs to be one to really hit in this over. And that's going to be a good start. Hit it hard. Still protection there. Can't do nothing from it. So the Noakhali nuts not looking strong. They were saying this is our nut this season. But the nut once again being cracked a bit prematurely. The NUNUS, they don't want another back-to-back loss. They want to bounce back after that loss to the debutants, the Kankis. They did make the playoffs last season in their debut one. And there's going to be big pace on that. I'm not sure why the Nuts didn't go for a double. Maybe Matt Henry does not want to retain strike. He wants to give it to Nabi. That could be the case here. So just 2 runs from 3 balls. Not looking like another good over. That's going to be a wide. A much needed wide for the Nuts. Nabi needs a Ben Stokes-like innings to salvage this. Yes, he does. Nuts get a freebie now. 3 boundaries would be very beautiful for the Nuts. And that could have been one of them. But not so. Wow. The Nuts really disappointing. We thought their comeback would have been strong in this one. But I think it's because, the owner was had a cavalier attitude towards the hosts. Maybe it's coming back to bite them. It's a bit of karma. And the NUNUS, who've been really on it this season, they've consulted the hoods, they've consulted the daisies for changes in lineups. You know, they've been really adamant on the auction. They start their first auction at work, and that's a boundary coming from Matt Henry to finish off this over. And the good thing is, it's Nabi on strike for the last one. So they could do some damage here, and it's Mitch Marsh who's going to finish it off for the NUNUS. So let's see how high they can take this. Clearly not high and as high as they wanted. Oh, is that a shout for a run out? Is this a case of Mominul Hussain over here? Oh my god, yes it is. The absolute sheer eagle eyes from Mitch Marsh and lightning reflexes is gonna do Nabi for a dummy. He thought he could have his legs out for just a second, but not quite. Not quite. Muhammad Nabi coming out for a premature wicket. And it's Adam Zampa now who's gonna finish it off for the Nuts. So a wicket and a dot. An absolutely horrendous outing for the Nuts in front of their home crowd here. Nothing more to say, but other than a lack of preparation. That's all I can say here. And I think unless they pull something out of their hat, it's gonna be an easy chase for the NUNUS. So I think a consolatory 4 at the end. There's 2 balls left, so it's 65 runs. The most they can do in legal deliveries is 77. Apologies. Not gonna get that. They are gonna get a double now. So they're at the... So they've crossed the lowest total by Cox and Bazaar Cox. So now they have the second lowest total. And that's a wide there. So it's gonna take it to 68. So it's a funny number, the target, which is now at 69. So Mitch Marsh, I arguably has been the most expensive out of the NUNUS lot. And I think that's going to be a wicket at the end. Yes, it is! So Matt Henry's going to have to depart. He thought he could hit big, but some smart bowling and fielding choices for the NUNUS. Going to make sure the target is at 69. And I don't think there was more of an apt target from a game between the NUNUS and the Nuts. So, well. Is it the Nuts that's gonna be cracked tonight by the NUNUS? Or is it the NUNUS who are gonna bust their nut early? We're just gonna have to see here. So, Matt Henry to Travis Head. Here we go. Travis Head starting strong with a single, giving it to Surya Kumar Yadav. Lowest total allegations beaten. Yes, the Nuts have a lot of bowlers. They have a lot of spinners, but tonight, I'd say arguably, the Pacers have been doing numbers, and that was some ace fielding from the Nuts here. Because they know to defend this, they need a miracle. Because the Nunus have some depth. And I think the key man is going to be the man at number 5, Aiden Markram. He was the key man in their last game. He just didn't get strike towards the end, so it was a bit unlucky there. But, you know, as the wickets keep falling, some big names start coming up. So you don't want Markram to come out towards the end when you think you have a comfortable ride going on for you. So Travis Head doing much better than his first day. Cutting it beautifully. Is it going to go all the way? No, just inches short. But they're going to get some quick runs here. Travis Head. Oh, that's the first 3 runs I've ever seen in the NSL Cup Season 5. Congratulations to NUNUS for getting the first 3. And that's going to be a lucky edge to fly over the head of Nicholas Puran. And that's 4 as it comes. Matt Henry needs to do something different here. He needs to try something different. Add a bit of swing and bowl a bit fuller. Oh, you don't want to give your bouncers like that. You're just giving away a wide, brother. You want to spook the batsmen. You want to spook them. You know. Play some shorter balls as you did, but then gift them a Yorker. Play it to their legs. Try to throw them off balance. Make it chop it onto the own wood. And on comes Adam Milne. The current run rate's already 11 from that first over. So a very expensive first over. Not something you can afford. And already, oh, well. That could have been an edge and an out. Surya Kumar Yadav needs to calm down a bit. So, as you can see, the required run rate, it's not quite high. It's just above 6. And you want balls like that, because that could have easily been chopped onto the wood. That's his first bouncer used up. Adam Milne looking to be confident. And Surya Kumar Yadav! Well, that edge was just short there once again. What are you doing? So 3 dot balls now. A good recovery. The wicket is just what's missing. And it could be time right now. And yes, it is! Yes, it is time! Surya Kumar Yadav did not know what to do with that. And the script was lining up for a wicket. Well, is that the breakthrough for the Nuts? Sky still can't make a name for himself, and on comes Glenn Phillips. A hit or a miss. He's been a hit or a miss for the Boots. A miss so far for the Nuts. And he's gonna give a hit in his very first ball for a 4. Beshi Cortes, a batsman. Yes, the Nunus are eager. They're rising up. They're getting too excited now. But the best way to control the nut for the Nunus is going to have to play it slow and steady. And not edge too much. That's going to be the key tonight. So on comes Kuldeep Yadav now. Some spinning options. The first we've seen of the spinners. And Travis Head to Kuldeep. He's going to play it down the ground. Travis Head connecting it well to no avail. The Nagarpur Nunus now. Oh! Played the wrong'un! Played the wrong'un, Kuldeep! And that's gonna be bold as day! Hit the leg stump. Travis Head absolutely busting from that nut. Oh, Mitch Marsh coming on now. He's a man, he can hit. And one big over for the Nunus, and it's game over for the Nuts. That's what I'm going to have to say. That's a shot disposed well, so they're just going to pick up the 2s. Missing Glenn Phillips in pink. That's what the boots have to say. They've gone a shade down. They've gone purple this time around. Deep purple, that is. And Mitch Marsh playing that gap again. This time middling it well to get a 4. So that's 6 runs already from the over. Just hitting the required run rate almost. And played the wrong one again. A shout for an LBW, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, yes, it is. I'm sorry. What? Ah, nah. We're gonna have to watch that. I'm sorry. Well, they're gonna have a discussion here. Are they gonna take a review? Are they gonna take a review? So let's look at it ourselves. Oh, they're not gonna take a review. Now comes Aiden Markram, who is a deadly man. So let's see. Oh, pitching outside off. Impact is in line. Oh, wickets hitting. But I reckon, well. Kuldeep, the only left arm leg spinner in the world right now. And you can see why his demand might be high. Because he got 2 wickets already in his first over. But Aiden Markram, he's been my hot call tonight. And I told you, he's the man you're going to need to watch out for. And that's exactly why he can just bring back confidence, can't he? With shots like those. And it's Glenn Phillips are bringing back the Pacers. Maybe saving Kuldeep for later. So 3 overs and 3 wickets already falling. And Glenn Phillips is going to dispose that. Not enough pace on it to hit the long on. But it is going to be enough pace for a double. So Glenn Phillips retains strike here. Nut of the day, says Kuldeep. Is Kuldeep's wicket. That's what the owner of the Nuts is going to say. So a quick single to rotate the strike. And on to Markram it goes. And Markram, watch out for him. Watch out for him. That's what I'm going to have to say. I think the game is won or lost in his hands. And I think that's a wicket for Markram. The commentator's curse lives on. And Markram tried to hit big. Just as I said, the game is won or lost in his hands. Could this be a loss? And it's Kuldeep Yadav with the golden arm. Markram was pushed up the order, mind you. So it's Angelo Matthews coming on strike now. Punches it up. Matthews was ready. He was not late. Well, says Shudeen. Well, indeed. A disastrous collapse coming from the NUNUS early on. They need to do something to prevent this. Because once again, it's not a big total. And defending this would be the lowest ever defended in NSLCUP history, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if 69 has been defended before. And Glenn Phillips is looking to be the smart batsman of the night. A bit of confusion among the fielders on who's going to get it. Oh, is that... Well, what happened there? He thought he picked up the ball, but it slipped down. So it's going to be 3 runs, I believe, to end off the over. So some runs coming up, and Kuldeep Yadav is brought back on promptly. He got 2 wickets in his very first over. But I think he's going to start off with a boundary here. Yes, he is. Into the square leg. Samin says, kill me. So the NUNU's owner is not happy. Glenn Phillips is now set. Kuldeep. And right now the asking is below the number of balls that you have. The asking is below the number of balls you required. So it's less than 6 the run rate. You can see just how close the victory is for the NUNUs. And that's an edge that could have been an easily out if Shai Hope dived there. But he didn't. He didn't have the reflexes. And that's going to be a quick single. On to Angelo Matthews. On to you, sir. You see 3 fielders outside in the circle. You can't hit it into the long boundaries. That's exactly where you want to hit it. But protection there as well from Blundell. Kuldeep assigning the field beautifully to his bowling style. I think he's going to leave a wrong one in this ball, if I'm not wrong. Oh, he sides against it. No wrong ones this time. He's going to get punished for that. Yeah, I think you want to bowl it, Kuldeep, to the off stump and put the rung and put enough revs on it so it goes to the leg stump, because that's what got your 2 wickets. That's what got your 2 wickets. Oh, the case of Butterfingers tonight. Too much humidity in the air in Manchester, because we see from the clouds. So, you know, they can't catch the wicket. So it's Adam Zampa. First time in NSL Cup. He's been a hot buy as well. A lot of hype on him. But not enough hype, because Matthews is going to middle that for a 4. This game now, I think it's 60%, 65 towards the NUNUS. It's 65 to the NUNUS. Has to be easy. And you can see why Matthews not going to mess around. He knows that run rate matters. Run rate matters deeply. And NUNUS have the lowest run rate so far within both groups. They're going to want to finish this quickly. So Zampa, not too lucky this time around. A much better ball now. But 8 has already been conceded. Even a single is almost like a boundary at this point. Considering what you need. And considering the number of balls that are left. And Angelo Matthews is absolutely going to launch that in the sky. But not enough on it. It's going to be a wicket. Well, well, well. Zampa gets a big one. Zampa gets a crucial one. It's been a man who's been hitting, but a bit too excited. So Sikandar Raza now coming on. A wicket has been falling for every 10 runs that the NUNUS have scored, it seems. But by that metric, they should be comfortable as they chase down the target. So they're just going to take a single, giving Phillips a strike. The strategy here might be just take another single so he retains it for the next over. Or is he going to hit a boundary here? We're just going to have to see. Oh no, there's a cheeky one. Thought he could get a quick one, but decides against it. So it's Adil Rashid coming here late for a bowling option. Saving the spinners for the end, I think. It's going to just pull it down the ground for a quick single. So it's back to Phillips now. 80 target Hole, there would have been a chance as the Stallions. I feel the same. I think the score was just too low. But not too low for the Nuts to do a miracle. Once again, it's the wrong end that gets Phillips. Well, well, well. So 6 falling now, and on comes a Nuts legend, Chris Jordan. He can bat, can't he? So the NUNUS don't really have upset batsman, and that's another run and another wicket. Adil Rashid is on a hat trick. What's happening here? What's happening here? I do not believe it. Chris Jordan for a golden duck in front of the man in semi-golden. And Adil Rashid is on a hat trick, and it's the Bryce Shamsi now. If this game is won, it's going to be won on wickets. That's what I'm going to have to say. And Shamsi knows that. And he's going to waste no time and get a boundary. This has the potential to be the first all-out in Season 5 of the NSL Cup. Plays another wrong, and Shamsi this time understood from the past 2. And he's going to defend that well. Adil Rashid looking to be a hero. And I reckon he still has one more over at the end, doesn't he? So Shamsi defending those. And no problem there. The run rate is just fine. It's Adam Zampa coming back onto Sikandar Raza. And Raza is going to dispose that. Is going to run away to the ropes. A miracle is needed. They need another Adil Rashid-esque over. There's only 9 from 17. Agent Jordan stepping up. Ah, yes, maybe there could be some bans coming from his old team. A lucky edge. Is it going to run away to the boundary? Not enough pace on it, but 2 runs coming from it. And that's enough damage, isn't it? Because all they need is 7 runs now. Well. They've got 2 and a bit overs to do that. Oh, it's just gonna bounce down the ground. Could have been a catch. Butterfinger, a slow pickup. I think they could have taken a run, but they're not gonna take their chances this time around, are they? There's no need for the risks. The sun is coming back on now. Could this help reduce the dew a bit? For a boundary. And Sikandar Raza is going to dance it down the wicket. Going to hit it hard. And that's going to be 4. So NUNUS just running away with it now. Just 3 runs needed. Well. You just have to think now is a bit too little too late from the nuts. A quick single. So it's 2 from 13. It's not a big asking. Not a big asking at all. Shamsi, a single is enough to level it. It's going to be a dot coming on the new over. So Zampa, he's been expensive. 20 from his 2 overs. And it's Adil Rashid brought back on. Hoping to do a miracle. Hoping to do something magnificent. It's not going to happen yet. It's another dot. But they've got too many balls, the NUNUS. They can take their sweet time. A single is enough. Or a boundary. They're gonna finish it off in style, the NUNUS. As it runs away from a 4. And the nuts are chased down by the NUNUS for a victory here in their home ground. So a good comeback from the NUNUS, who lost to the Kankis on the opening day. And the Nuts looking to disappoint their home fans yet again. A tale as old as time. They haven't seen the playoffs since season 1. But considering it's their first game, they still have some time. The bowling department is looking strong. It's just the batting that needs a bit of a talk. So congratulations to the NUNUS here. They're gonna run away with this. It was just too low. Man of the match goes to Adil Rashid, and I'm not surprised. He had his moments with the bat there, but more importantly, he picked up some crucial wickets with the ball. So we're going to proceed now. The lab does need some more work. I think it's fine. Because, it's a team where we expected the chasing to win. And considering the bowling lineup and the pitch, I'd say that was fine because, because we saw this isn't a batting pitch in general, right? It's a low scoring pitch, Bring on the sunny days at Sharjah. You're going to have the wins. So there we have it. NUNUS sitting in 4th position playing 2 games. Dhaka still at 3rd. The Kankis with the net run rate of 2. Sitting comfortably on top. And the Brahmanbaria Boots also on an L. They have a game with the Chutias, I believe. Yes, both on an L, and it's going to be at the Wankhede again. Another home game for the Chut, so they didn't have to travel much there after the loss. Dhaka does have a bye, so 2 big matches left in this group stage, in this match day for Group A, sorry. It's the Changal Testicles and the Kushtia Kankis versus the Chutias versus the Bhuts. So stay tuned for both of those, and we're gonna quickly look at the other group now. Group B, we still have the Jokers versus the Cox Cox, and the Destroyers versus the Crazies. So as you can see, the Cox on a loss, so are the Crazies. They're both gonna want to win tonight. So let's have a bye. And Jokers going to make their debut. So a lot to come, a lot of action to come. Gonna get a quick look at the statistics in this group, in case you want a snippet of those. Ben Stokes running for player of the series in this group, but does he have enough points to match up with the player of the series in the other group? Yes, he is. Asalanka still running. You see, it's a NUNUS affair in below. Top scorer still Markram, and best bowling still Maharaj. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the NSLCUP, and without further ado, it's good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever in the world that you are.